My wife often complains that I do on any given day what I would do if I didn't have to work another day in my life. My name is Tim Kais, and I'm a wildlife biologist for the Nongame conservation section based on the coast, working with coastal birds like seabirds, shorebirds, wood stork, and swallowtail kite. Birds have, at least since college, been completely fascinating to me. Everything from the basic identification of birds to following their annual migration and life cycle. Working with shorebirds, it's really exciting just to see the tremendous distances they travel from the high Arctic to southern South America in many cases. The physical feats that they're capable of is just staggering, flying nonstop for days and nights at a time. One of the real highlights that I enjoy about my job is the diversity of what I get to do on a given day. So sometimes it seems very easy. It's getting out onto a nice beach and counting birds while you're out there. Weather can certainly be a real challenge, wind and tide and storms, so we always have to keep an eye on those. Monitoring nesting birds can be tedious. You know, you're visiting the same sites time and time again throughout a season, but to collect that data, that's a really important element of what we do as well. Sort of the most exciting side is catching birds and banding birds, and we do that with cannon nets, we do that with mist nets, we do that with noose traps. So a whole wide array of ways to actually get our hands on birds in order to band them or put satellite transmitters on them. At a very local level, we have conservation actions like roping off sections of beach where there's important seabird or shorebird nesting sites and controlling predators that have very immediate and measurable impact on productivity. So that's the most concrete benefit to our work with seabirds and shorebirds. At a broader level, we're contributing to research that's spanning the hemisphere with satellite telemetry of whimbrel and long-billed curlew that's helping piece together the migratory paths of these birds, which then goes on to focus efforts on either key stopover sites or key bottlenecks where birds tend to be struggling. One of the most important things I've done with DNR is start the youth birding competition. Just trying to recruit young people into the field and get them interested in birds and pull them away from their iPods and iPads and videos, etc. So the most exciting thing for me with the youth birding competition has been seeing over years kids that really got hooked and then have become really passionate. Another exciting thing is the start of the Race for Birds Foundation, an effort to take this model, the youth birding competition model, and promote it nationally. And we've seen a number of different youth birding events in other states. On the coast, the most important thing I've done is start the Georgia Shorebird Alliance, which really just helps communicate and collaborate across the coast with a number of different entities that are working with seabirds and shorebirds. And I think there's still tremendous potential for that program to grow and do new things. Birds are a completely integral part of this coast and what makes this coast unique. They use the expansive salt marsh, the expansive beaches, they nest here, they migrate through, and they winter here. There's no downtime on the Georgia coast for birds. Really, any different direction I think about with birds, there's interesting things to look at and study and read about. So it's been a dream job for me, allowing me to pursue my own passion in a professional capacity.